Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time Conversations. I'm your host, Melody. The show is about learning ways to drink delicious teas that are healthful to the body. And in accompaniment with that, sometimes we will read a book that has life lessons or we'll talk about something. So the first month we read Alicia Keys's book, More Myself. The second month we talked about a whole bunch of topics that was helpful and motivational. Last month we read Joel Osteen's book, More Myself, 31 Declarations to Speak Over Your Life. And this month we are talking about ways of being. So Monday we talked about rising with the sun and what that means, your circadian rhythm, morning routine, evening routine. Then we talked about doing the laundry and what that means for your life. And today we're going to talk about sitting, as in sitting and being. Since the whole topic this month is being, we're going to sit and be, and this has to do with meditation. My favorite topic, absolutely love doing it. As we get into the conversation, we're going to sip on some tea first, and today's tea is lemon honey ginseng. And the carrier tea, which is like the main portion of the tea, is ginseng. I think there's some green tea as the carrier tea, lemon, honey, and I think that was it. So I boil the water, steep the tea bag for this time about 5 minutes. I was running late this morning, and then sweetened it with some agave syrup. It is a golden color, a little bit foggy. The ginseng and the honey is the forward smell in the tea. Yeah. The taste on the tea today is the lemon when you taste it, the honey when you smell it. So it's really good. It's really calming. It's soothing. It's like a warm hug on a rainy day kind of a feel. It's really good. If you're not feeling well, this is the tea to drink. Ginseng is very healthy. It's healing. It's soothing. It's anti-inflammatory. At the end of the live, I'll post a description of the tea for you. Today we're going to talk about meditation. And it is something I discovered while I was going to college. And my ways of being is normally multitasking. I am making dinner and doing the laundry at the same time. I am sending an email and creating content. Not always practical sometimes, but I do more than one thing. I'm making dinner and I'm sweeping the house. I'm making dinner and I'm sending emails. It's just while the pot's on the stove, while it's doing its thing, I get to do something else. And that can be stressful. There's worry, of course. I'm a mother. I was working. I have a business. There's things, COVID. There's so many things to worry about. And sometimes my mind would go here. What do I need to do if that kind of stuff? Just worry. And I'm in sales. And sales involves, of course, enrolling people constantly, flexing your ways of being constantly to match what the customer is being so they'll feel comfortable, you'll develop rapport, and be able to make the sale. Stressful sometimes. What meditation isn't just sitting and doing nothing. The sittingness of it all is massive because it's a stopping and a focusing on one thing versus here. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing emails. It's stopping and sitting. And it brings on calm and ease and allowing when you just sit and your intention is to focus on your breath. Literally, like, imagine it going in your nose and out. In, going down. Because your mind always wants something to focus on. And if it doesn't, if you don't train it to focus on your breath, it's going to go everywhere. It's going to go on what you're sitting on, where you're feeling, the plant touching my hand, the scenery around me, the ring light around the phone, all of that. And your mind is going to go there. And your mind is going to craft a story. What if, or this can happen. And before you know it, instead of meditating, your mind is just 50 miles away and you don't even know when it happened. So that's why I said it's a training off. So you'll sit and try to watch your breath and it'll wander off to something else and you bring it back. And it'll wander off to the plants and you bring it back. Wander off to the tea and you bring it back. And it's a constant bringing back to your benefit until you don't have to bring it back as often because it's staying. They call that the monkey mind. It's like it's a training. It's a training to let your mind know that you're working together for a common goal. And the goal is ease, calm, and allowing. And that's going to help you manage your day, manage your life, manage how you feel, manage how you interact with people, interact with yourself, how you treat yourself, how you listen to yourself, how you feel yourself, how you connect to God. Because as humans, we have the power to decide, and we probably decide to tell God, I want a blessing. Nothing is wrong with that. But you also proceed to tell God how he needs to do the blessing in order to get the blessing to you the way you want it, which defeats the purpose of God being God, because then you're the boss of him telling him what to do, and that's just not a thing. And sometimes we learn that the hard way. So meditation allows you to bring that down a notch and get calm. All right. Now, I'm going to do a short exercise with you to use as a tool that you can call upon anytime you want to. And meditation is not a religion for those who are concerned about that. It is just a wellness practice. It is a tool for you to use to improve your way of being and improve your life. That's it. So in my life, I'm in sales and there's lots of phone calls, lots of emails, but I'm also a mom. I was a basketball mom, track mom, what else? Flag football, swimming, taekwondo. And I'm a wife, and I'm a sister, and I'm a daughter, and I'm a friend. So all the areas of your life, there's different things going on at different times. And sometimes it makes sense for you to get in a space that's relaxing for yourself so that you're filled up and you can show up effectively in all these different areas. So this exercise I'm about to show you is what I use whenever I want to, if I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, stressed, exhausted mentally, physically, fatigued, all of that stuff. At the end of the day, whatever happens, whenever those feelings come up. And it's a breath exercise. So you're going to inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 8, and then release for 4. All right, so if you're able to, wherever you're sitting in your car, sitting on the floor, sitting on your chair. It doesn't matter where you're standing up. It doesn't matter where you are. You can absolutely do this. All right. So, especially if you're getting upset, if you're getting angry, this is a great way to calm down. So you're going to inhale for 4. Hold for 8. Release for 4. And it helps me to close my eyes because it blocks out all whatever is triggering. It just puts me almost like in a safe room so I can regroup and then go back out. And that works for me. I am an introvert, so I kind of get rejuvenated being by myself anyway, but it works for anyone. Whether you're an extrovert, whether you are an analyzer kind of personality or controller, promoter, it just brings the body physically down to a place of calm and harmony so that you can do what the next thing is that you need to do. So I do that exercise 3 times back to back. And then that kind of brings perspective and kind of smooths things down. One of the I'm going to share with you 4 benefits of meditation. The first one is it brings your stress levels down and hence reduces cortisol levels. And cortisol levels it's like a release from stress hormone, and then for women it goes right in the belly, and that's where all the fat comes. And no bueno. So meditation brings the cortisol levels down. It increases your brain waves so that you can learn more and remember more. The third one is it feels good. I do it, I feel calm, I feel refreshed, I'm like ready to just go out there again and hit the ground running. Number 4, it increases your gray matter. The gray matter in your brain has to do with learning and memory and self-awareness and compassion. All things you need when you're dealing with people around you. And oftentimes all the triggering and stress and anxiety and everything has to do with interaction with people. It's just what it is. And meditation is a tool for that. So how am I now that it is a practice for me? I still multitask. I still get stressed. But I have a tool to go to that I use whenever. And that makes me feel supported and calm. And I don't go to stress as easily and as fast as I did before I meditated. Because life keeps on lifing. You keep meeting people, you keep getting into different situations. You still have the work to do, you still have to sell, you still have the kids and the family. But instead of going through that process from a place of stress and not enough time and anxiety and overwhelm, now you're like calmly, easily, with ease, just going from, okay, who needs me now? Okay, this child needs me now. What do you need? Great. Start the thing, complete the thing, next child. And ease your way through life that way. It's helpful, it's calming, it's soothing, and I do it every day. This little corner right here is my meditation corner. And I set it up so it's just almost like a boho chic rug with a cushion, my sage, my balancing rocks, my salt lamp. Sometimes I have incense here, my journals, different plants, and the corner feels good. It's like a little oasis, a little retreat. I just like with a book sometimes, or with my headsets, and I'm listening to some kind of a guided meditation, and it feels good. So create a space like that if you'd like. It doesn't have to be anything, like a whole meditation room, unless you have that. A spot in your closet, Maybe you can even lock yourself in your bathroom when you need to do that, or in your car, or in the backyard, wherever. The point is to take some time for yourself to regroup. So, as before meditation, a stress, worry, multitask for me, after meditation, those ways of being are still there, but they are less. Because I'm not going to lie to you that meditation is a practice. That means you get to do it every day. Just like showering, brushing your teeth, it's a daily practice. And as you practice it, you get long-term benefits. So when somebody used to go from 0 to 60 in anger in like less than, you could say, lickety split, now it takes some time for them to get angry, because now they're aware of how they're being, and they can say, okay, this thing triggers me, and after I'm triggered, then I go to a place of impatience, then I go to a place of annoyance, and then I go to anger. So you can be aware of it, spot it, and stop things before they get so far ahead. Okay? I'm going to post the information that I just spoke about in another post preceding the live, and I'm going to invite you over to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe. There's so much information there. I started a playlist of tea time conversations, so you've missed any episodes, you can jump on and hear whatever it is that I brought over there. Even in this group, you can, in the search tool area, put in tea time conversation, because I hashtag it, and you'll see the list. You can see what teas we're drinking that day, the benefits of those teas, and what the topic is for the day. All right, my friends, I will see you tomorrow morning.